Conference.
World Conference.
World Conference.
Oh my God, World Conference is amazing.
It's just amazing. The energy level, again, is amazing. It's so hard to explain. You really, really have to be here to experience it.
Seven days into January 2019, and it has started off like a rocket ship. Today we are excited because this is going to be an awesome day. We're going to be talking about Pure Romance Academy, and it will be nothing but fun today. We're going to talk about everything Pure Romance, exciting. This is going to be something we're going to be doing over the next 3 days here, and we're super excited to bring Pure Romance Academy to you. Now, some of you guys that have been doing this for a long period of time, and some people that are brand new in the business, welcome. Today, this is a great program we've been running for years here. It used to be called Pure Romance University. We put basically a new spin on it, which is called Pure Romance Academy, and we're super excited about bringing that to you. Now, this week, we had started our week with a product launch that took place on January 3rd, which was fantastic. We launched some brand new products, our Smitten line, our Rebel line, also launching some of our brand new products that we have here, our Blooms and Noir, which is our new bath line, and then kicked off our 4th, 5th, and 6th at SSW, which was our Success Strategy Weekend, which was fantastic. 3 days of immersion, 3 days of talking how we were going to go out there and grow our businesses big. Everything from bookings, everything from a sales, sponsoring, also how are you going to go out there and grow your business, your team, and being able to offer the opportunity. It was amazing. We were able to be in Canada and Red Deer. We were able to be in Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Cincinnati, Rochester, Baltimore, all this weekend. It was awesome. And then we keep this train rolling this week. We'll be doing the same thing, which we're going to Detroit. We're going to be going to Tampa, Florida, Charlotte, and Atlanta, Georgia. This has been an epic trip, and I can tell you right now, our trainers, all the different people that have been involved, we really, really appreciate that. But tonight, this is going to be everything that you need to know about Pure Romance. Now, the next 3 days, I want to let you know what you should be expecting here because we have a lot of stuff in store. It will be a 3-day series. This isn't just going to be one day where we can cover all this information because we really want to make sure that you immerse yourself over the next 3 days here at Pure Romance. So today is going to be everything Pure Romance 101. We're going to be talking about the history. We're going to be talking about everything from becoming a consultant. How do you do it? Also, how to make sure that you're getting your 6 parties on the books. We're going to be talking about 30-second commercial. How to make sure that you go out and market yourself and market your business. Also, talk about finding business and also overcoming objections because yes, being a business owner, you're going to have objections that are going to get in your way. Today at Pure Romance, this is all about you turning that mindset in from being that employee to that, from that employee being to also the employer, which is an amazing mindset that we're going to put in there. Also, how to set those goals big for 2019 is going to be huge. But before we get started, I think we should take you back to the history. How did this whole thing get started? How did Pure Romance start from the basement of the house in Cincinnati, Ohio 25 years ago and to mass into where we're at today? 30,000 consultants, talking about 25 years in a business, $250 million worth of sales, offices in Cincinnati, Ohio, offices in Windsor, Canada, Puerto Rico, South Africa, and Australia. Take a look.
Wow, it's been 25 years. I can tell you, going back 25 years ago and starting this company out of the basement of my home, I could have never imagined the journey that I would be taking and where we would be at today. I'm so grateful and thankful, and I wouldn't change this journey for anything. It's been a blessing.
My name's Chris Ciccanelli, and 18 years ago, I was given the best gift I could have ever been given, and that was the opportunity to be part of greatness, to be part of something that was unbelievable, to be part of thousands, not just thousands, tens of thousands of business owners' journeys. See, I've been able to go out there for the last 18 years and help so many different women own, operate, and see their dreams come true with their business here at Pure Romance. I've been able to go out there and watch people empower, educate, and entertain. This has been and continues to be the most epic journey ever.
And if there's any one piece of advice that I could give all of you sitting out there tonight, is that don't you give up your dream. Don't look back. Just keep moving forward. Each and every morning, get up and just go for it. Go for your dream, because if you don't, you're gonna regret this. And I'm gonna tell you, as it stands right now, I have no regrets, none whatsoever. I've lived my dream, and I'm happy to continue to live this dream each and every day. I want you to live yours. I want you to be happy. And I'm going to tell you, with this business, you can. There's so many women. You don't understand how many women that you're touching each and every day. Just continue to get up and live the best life that you can.
You know, it still amazes me every time I hear my mom speak about living your dream, don't giving up, making sure you make this the best possible thing ever. And it's so amazing to see how many lives have changed here in Pure Romance over the 25 years, seeing how much growth, how much personal development that's taken place, how many more people are staying confident more than ever by taking on this business. Now tonight, I know that we right now have 4,000 plus people that are watching all across the United States, probably around the world. Some of you guys have been with us for a while, some are joining this journey for the first time. And I can tell you right now, that's what this whole thing is about. It's about all of us as a community. It's about us growing together. It's about us helping each other develop, finding the best versions of ourselves. But you're probably sitting there as you're brand new thinking, what exactly happens? Maybe you've been to a party before, maybe you haven't been to a party, you signed up because you said, hey, listen, this sounds like a great opportunity. I'm looking for really something to kick off my 2019, something I can be able to attach myself to. I understand in today's world that we're dealing with a lot of people that are in debt and they don't have a lot of ways to get out. And you're looking maybe for that part-time job, or maybe a part-time job that starts as a part-time and moves into this full-time thing, where you're looking and saying, hey, listen, I know that job stands for just over broke. How do I get myself into a better situation, right? Or you're sitting there saying, listen, I understand that I want to go out there and get out of the house for a little bit of time, and I want to be able to have something that's mine and that I can go out there and really sink my teeth in, and to be able to help other women communicate. See, at Pure Romance, we're constantly working on going out there and dealing with the divorce rate that continues in this world, 60+%, being able to help be able to be the Pinterest for people's relationship. I think that's one of the coolest things that we're able to do, and how to keep, open doors of communication. That's what's so fun about these parties. It's a bunch of people getting together and having great conversations. Now, if you've never seen what goes on at a party, I want to show you really quickly about what happens at a party, how much fun goes on, and from there, we'll come right back.
I think for a woman attending her first Pure Romance party that she's going to be very comfortable. She's going to be in a very safe environment. She's going to see a consultant that's very seasoned, knows her products, and she's going to be able to take those products home and enjoy those products with her significant other.
Ladies, there is a reason that we are #1. We have an amazing selection of products, and we're going to have so much fun here today.
I know we are the leader when it comes to talking about women's sexual health.
Postpartum depression, everyday depression that you're dealing with from work, stress.
So we have many different women who come to our parties every single night looking for information that pertains to them. And you know what? I can tell you, they will find it at a Pure Romance party.
Okay, that is a very good question. Now, a water-based lubricant that we sell is just like me. What you're gonna do is you're going to rub sensations in, it's gonna get warm, and then you're gonna use your bedroom breath and blow on it, and it's gonna get hot.
Many women have to give themselves permission to go out and have a good time. Sometimes they think, oh, should I go there? I've seen many women who have said, I have no intentions on buying anything. But really what happens is that's generally the woman who ends up in the ordering room who says, oh my gosh, I didn't know it could be like this. For every woman who attends a party, I hope that she leaves feeling educated and empowered. And I know that there's always that fun aspect of entertainment. But I want her to always know that at any given time, that she can always call her consultant for information, to become a consultant, or to book a party, because that consultant will be waiting for that call, I can assure you.
Thanks for coming. Good seeing you too. Bye, you guys. Thanks for coming.
Millions of parties are happening each and every year here at Pure Romance, and it's because the consultants just like you going out there educating, entertaining, and empowering and having so much fun. But more than the fun side of it, we are actually doing an obligation. We have a duty when we're going out there, which is we're walking in homes and we're almost playing like a lay sexual health professional. And our doctors, which we have on staff here at Pure Romance, have talked about how much and how important the roles in which we play here at Pure Romance. Take a look.
The reason why Pure Romance consultants are so important is because you're in the trenches. You get a chance to work with hundreds and thousands of women all of the time. And sometimes if they're not talking to doctors, which plenty of people are not doing, or you don't happen to have a best friend who's a sex educator or therapist, consultants are the only people that a lot of women have in order to talk about, complicated and confusing and sometimes embarrassing issues.
So by helping people have a better sex life, that has ramifications for improving all areas of their life. It's something natural. It's something that most of us on the planet are engaging in at some point in our lives or other. And so if we can have the best, most relaxed, enjoyable experience, it enhances not only our relationships, but it enhances us personally and gives us vitality and energy and makes living fun.
You have such an important role to play in women's sexual health, you as a Pure Romance consultant. I know that sometimes it's tough to talk about sex. Some of us just have more comfort than others because of the way that we were raised. I was not raised in a home that talked about sex. Nobody talked to me about puberty. Nobody talked to me about periods. Nobody talked to me about sexuality ever. And when I first started working at Indiana University and the Kinsey Institute, that was a big culture shock for me. Suddenly I was working in a place with erotic art on the walls and people talking about their research on masturbation and hormones and words that I just hadn't been exposed to out in the open in that way.
So as consultants also, you have the ability to help women decrease their anxiety. And as I spoke about before, anxiety really can cut off the arousal process, and anxiety levels can become so high that simply anxiety alone can prevent a woman from finding the ability to orgasm.
Many of us just don't hear about sex, and I think one of the great things about working as a sex educator, working as a Pure Romance consultant, is that you really get to touch people's lives and teach them something that could be life-changing and could really help their relationships.
When we teach women to have a voice, they speak up about their health, they speak up about their pleasure, they speak up in relationships that may be unequal and they need more support. And they can also consent. We teach women when to say yes and how to say yes, and also tell them that it's okay to say no. If we want a healthy society, we need to teach women to have a voice, and that's what you're doing.
It's amazing, the people that we surround ourselves here at Pure Romance, our consultants, our leaders, our doctors. It's amazing the type of information they were constantly gathering to make sure that we do stay that leader. We make sure that we constantly have the best products, the best information, the best training tools, and also the best employees. And one of those I want to show right now is, and have her talk a little bit about the Pure Romance way, is our Senior Vice President of Sales and Training, Ms. Cheryl Forrest.
Hello there and welcome to Pure Romance. I'm so glad you were able to join us tonight. Now, you might be saying to yourself, I'm a brand new consultant, I just purchased a kit, and Pure Romance is all about empowerment, education, and entertainment. And how am I going to do that? There's so much to learn. Well, let me give you a few tips right out of the gate. Simple things that you can do that will make you a professional from day one. The first is use proper terminology. Our medical professionals tell us all the time that depending on where you grew up and how you grew up, you might not be used to using terms like penis and vulva and vagina. Well, let me tell you, ladies, get used to it, because that is the terminology that we take to our parties. We break down stigma and we show that you can come and learn about your own body, empower yourself, and do so in a very classy and entertaining way. So if you are not yet used to using this terminology, get used to it. Go ahead, say it with me. Vagina, penis, and vulva, right? It's fun. And that's why our parties are fun. Now, if you're saying my friends and my family might not use this language as well, you can become that professional from day one by showing them that you're taking your role as a Pure Romance consultant and a sexual wellness advocate incredibly seriously. Now, you might be also saying, how am I going to learn about sexual health and wellness? Well, we have a whole host of programs here that I'm going to teach you along the way. And look, you're going to learn the basics to hold your first party. That's what we're going to cover tomorrow night, so be sure to be with us. But let the journey unfold in front of you. You don't need to know everything right out of the gate. Now, the next thing we do at Pure Romance, and this is incredibly important, is we provide a safe environment for people to explore their own sexuality and intimacy without judgment. We do so with private shopping rooms, and as a consultant, it's like Vegas. Anything that happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So when your clientele knows that any of the secrets that they share with you, any of their concerns that they share with you, stay with you, and you will never share with other people what they purchased from you, and some of those discussions that you've had, they will come back and they will shop with you over and over again. Once you build that rapport, you will find that people will open up, and the biggest thing you can do as a consultant is let people know there is no normal. Their experience and what feels good and how they want to live their lifestyle is completely up to them. We help show them the way of how to enhance it. And then the next thing is being a professionista. Girls, you gotta look the part, right? That means no jeans at parties, and you're showing up looking the part and looking the professional. Now, you might be saying, how am I gonna look the part and look the professional if I'm on a budget? Just purchase a kit, not rolling in Pure Romance profits just quite yet. Well, that's okay. We have found that whether you walk into Target, Walmart, or any big box store out there, you can put a professional outfit together that's gonna suit your parties, and literally all you really need is one outfit, a few changes of a necklace or an accessory, and your guests will never know that you're wearing the same thing or a similar thing to your next party, so you don't have to break the bank. That is how Pure Romance has become such a respected organization within the medical community and within the sexual wellness community. We're about helping women. Of course, we help men as well, but our only women at parties policy has really helped us set apart to provide that safe environment. So let's talk about professionista. How are you going to know what to wear at your parties? Well, again, Pure Romance, we're here to help with tips and suggestions, and we have things like the Professionista Hotline. So let's take a look and show you some examples of what you can do to look the part.
Professionista Hotline, this is Emily.
What should consultants wear to parties and trainings?
Yes, the age-old question. Let's get right on it. Here at Pure Romance, we really like to keep it as easy as we can for everyone so you can focus on driving your business. So when it comes to trainings or when it comes to your parties, the appropriate attire is business professional attire. This is because you really want to show up looking your very best, so these women are believing every word you say, and they know you're the person to come to when it comes to their life in the bedroom or their sexual health. Here are some of the essential items we talk about when we talk about professional attire. A really great and versatile blazer that fits well. That thing will take you everywhere. You'll pack it on every trip. You'll bring it to every training. A great neutral dress pant that is hemmed appropriately. A plain skirt, A-line or straight, that you can wear with many of the blouses you have at home already. a feminine blouse, something that's not necessarily your buttoned up Oxford that you see, but just something that looks professional and up to date. A cardigan, in case things are sleeveless. You have a lot of sleeveless dresses maybe you've worn to weddings in the past. Put a cardigan over it, you're ready to go to your party. A nice dress is the next thing. Look for one with sleeves. That makes it super easy. You're ready to go, just throw your dress on, maybe some booties or heels or flats, ready to go to your party, ready to go to training. The other thing is a really nice coat, and this one is one of my favorites because this is non-party related, non-training related. You could be running around town, maybe you did just come from your yoga class. You put your nice coat on if you have to run into the grocery store, and people won't even notice that you have your workout clothes on underneath. There are probably a lot of items in your closet that you can already use towards your professional wardrobe. Just make sure they're fitting the guidelines properly. Professionista Hotline, this is Emily.
How important is what I'm wearing?
Oh, that is such a good question. I actually have a really good story for you. As a Pure Romance consultant, think of your wardrobe as an investment in your business. You buy business cards, maybe you buy a new computer, maybe even a new car to help your business out. Well, your wardrobe plays into that too. And the way you show up to the parties and the way you show up to these trainings is what you're telling the world you're capable of, the kind of consultant you are. You want to appear in a way that's going to gain people's trust. Professionista Hotline, this is Emily.
Can I wear jeans?
If I had a nickel for every time I got asked this question, I'm going to tell you what I think. So can you wear jeans? The answer is no. And I know, jeans are cool and they're comfortable and everybody has them. But here's the thing, there's about a handful of ways that you can wear jeans correctly to be business professional. There's about 1,000 ways you can wear them incorrectly. So it's best just to avoid them. And I know, but my clients identify with me if I'm in my jeans. I want to be able to dress like them and be casual. Prove it. I have never seen a study that says I trust the person in jeans more than I trust the person in the professional attire. Remember, whether you're going to a training or you're going to a party, this is about you. You as a business owner, you as a very smart and brilliant woman. You do not need to wear jeans in order to prove that. Professionista Hotline, this is Emily.
Is it possible to do on a budget?
I was hoping someone would ask me that. The answer is yes. Let me tell you how. Look, we're not asking you to go empty out your wallets on a new wardrobe. We're asking you to use some tools to look your very best and feel your very best as you go to your parties and as you go to your trainings. If you look at your budget and look at where you spend money during the week, there's little things that if you were to draw back on a little bit, you could save enough for just one piece, maybe a blazer, or maybe after a couple months you save $75, $100. You could go to Target and buy a whole new outfit for a party and a training that would be totally appropriate. There's other things you can do. There's consignment shops. Talk to your sister consultants. Everyone wants to help everyone out. Maybe someone has some things you could borrow. Maybe someone has an idea of a really good shop you should go check out. And to prove it, we went out shopping and found Suzanne an outfit at Target that she's wearing here tonight.
So let's talk a little bit more about how we sell. Parties are going to be the core of your business. They're the lifeblood of your business. So tonight, we're going to give you a lot of tips and suggestions on how you can get your calendar full and your parties underway. But we can also sell a number of different ways with Pure Romance to make even more profit. Now, I mentioned earlier that parties are for women only. It has been a long-standing policy of our founder, Patty Brisbane. Look, when she first got started in the business, she was in a very conservative part of the country. And she was a single mom, right, raising kids, and there was some stigma and there was some judgment about, you know, what kind of soccer mom starts selling this product line, right? Well, boy, times are changing, but they're not changing fast enough. And depending on how people were raised and what their interest level is in intimacy and learning more about how to improve their relationship, you're going to have all kinds of varying degrees of comfort level walking into your parties. Now, Pure Romance parties are fun. We don't want you to make them so overly clinical and so buttoned up that people are afraid to ask questions. So we're going to build rapport, and trust me, we'll teach you how to do that along the way. But parties are female only, and the reason for that is so that women can open up, ask each other questions, learn from you, and feel that they're in a very safe and comfortable environment. This is about women giving themselves permission to take the items home that they want to try with their partner. So they're saying yes first before they're putting anything into their relationship. It's not being put upon them, if you will. But can you sell to men? Of course you can. We start you off with a personal website, so you can drive any clientele to that website, and yes, you'll still make profits. So be sure to do that. We also know a number of consultants will do one-on-one consultations to sell product directly to men, and they will also meet with couples, so that if a couple wants to pick out some items together, you can do that as well. You can also do those one-on-one sales, so think about anytime you're out and about, or you're talking to your girlfriends and you say, I have this amazing new shave cream, you can sell a ton of product with one-on-one. But our parties are for women, our products are for everybody. So make sure that you're offering them that way. And when you keep it classy and you keep it fun, you're gonna have people that are wanting to come back to your parties over and over again. So again, don't get nervous if you don't know what to say about all of the products. We'll help you along the way. And don't get nervous if this terminology and becoming a true professional is something that feels a little foreign to step into. Think about it this way. You're starting your own business. You are the CEO and you want to look the part. You want to look serious, like you take your job seriously. And when you do so, people respect that. And when they respect who they're doing business with, they will come back to you over and over again. Look, we don't want you to just book a party for that one-time event. We want you to book a party and win those customers over for life, so they will come back to you with residual orders over and over and over again. So over time, as you're growing your Pure Romance business, you're working smarter and not harder. And we have so many consultants that can roll their business off of repeat businesses. And remember, every time you book a party, that party will lead you to your next selling opportunity. So let's get you rolling. We've got to get your account started, right? And we want you to help you start making money with some great ways to start getting some inventory right away. So Chris, why don't we talk about getting activated?
I will talk. Hey, I got JoJo here. We are going to be talking about everything on how to get activated, because there's multiple different ways, right? Yep. So JoJo, they start off with, you know, like everybody that's watching tonight has started off with buying a kit, right? Or exactly. Buying what I call business, because really it's just not a kit, it's a business. And that's where that whole mindset comes in of, hey, not an employee mindset, but the employer mindset, right? Like, you know Emma, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, everybody knows Emma.
Yeah, she's a rock star.
She's a rock star. Well, listen, if you haven't met Emma, before we talk about how to get active, maybe we'll show you a little bit about Emma, because Emma is like one of my favorite people ever, because Emma understands how to go out there and make it happen in Pure Romance.
Meet Emma. She has an average day job and a great circle of supportive people in her life. Emma wanted a way to bring home some extra cash to help cover bills and a little spending money on the side. So she became a Pure Romance consultant, and it changed her life. Pure Romance offers top-of-the-line bath, beauty, and intimacy products through its international network of direct sales consultants. Thanks to world-class training and resources, not to mention an irresistible product line that practically sells itself, it wasn't long before Emma was holding in-home parties and selling Pure Romance products to her friends and family. Emma got started by choosing the starter kit that best suited her budget. A couple days later, she received her box of top-quality products and business supplies in the mail and started planning her first party with friends and family. Emma had a blast at that party, educating her guests and empowering them all to feel good about themselves in the bedroom and beyond. She then spent one-on-one time with each guest in a private shopping room, answering questions and taking their personal orders. Making money had never been this exciting or this easy, and she was changing lives and improving relationships along the way. Even though Emma had never sold a thing in her life, she sold over $600 that day, $240 of which was profit. Soon her guests were reordering from her, which meant a constant flow of profit from loyal customers on a schedule she controlled. Emma just couldn't keep such an incredible opportunity to herself. She shared her success with friends, and by using her own experience and other consultant resources, she showed them how to live their best life with Pure Romance. Soon they said yes to the opportunity and joined her team of consultants. She was building her own organization and earning additional money on everything her team sold. The more she shared the opportunity, the more her team grew and the more money she made. For the first time in her life, she was calling the shots, setting her own schedule, and tapping into unlimited profits. With Pure Romance, Emma accomplished everything she set out to do and so much more. So, with that extra boost of confidence and all that extra cash, Emma started living her best life. You too can discover what tens of thousands of consultants already have. A life where you're in control of your goals, your time, and your paycheck with Pure Romance.
JoJo, I love Emma.
Me too. She's great.
And I also love apple boxes because they can make me taller. If you notice, I've grown since the last time we've seen each other.
Just a little bit.
They were like, hey, listen, we got to make sure the camera's shot. It's about being, listen, when you're 5'9", it's a whole other thing. All right, so here's the thing. So we're talking about now, she's bought her kit. Emma bought her kit, right? Did her party. But, the first thing that we talk about here at Pure Romance is, we have this awesome back-end COO.
Yep.
We got all this information. You got training sites. You got how to go place, training materials, marketing materials, leadership. You got PRTV, everything you need to know. But the one thing you need to know is
how to place an order.
How to place an order.
I know.
All right, so Jojo, let's walk through so people know where the order is and go through that.
So it's super, super simple. So you just go up to the ordering tab up here on the left-hand side, place regular order. It's going to take you to the ordering page, and you can browse any way you want. So right now it's browsing by all categories, but you can even narrow that down to bath, beauty, a certain collection to make it easy if you know exactly what you need to order. So we're just going to go into all right now. We have everything in here. Let's get some basic instincts.
Oh, basic, yeah, definitely. Should we get,
So we'll add some basic instincts to our cart.
2.
Let's get 2, yeah.
All right, I like that.
All right.
What about going through, you gotta get between the sheets love story.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure. Okay.
Let's do, how about we do 5 of those?
Sounds good.
All right. And then, oh gosh.
We can go to the next page.
Yep. And then, what about, is
Bombshell's
one of the new ones.
And it's on sale.
Hey, you might as well take advantage of that sale, because anytime you see that slash through something and the prices that are in red, that means look closely, because ultimately you can find that now. One other way you can find that too is if you go up here, when you're searching all of the different things that we're doing, you could go here and say, hey, I just want to see what's on sale. And you could go right to any of the sale items, take a look, and you could start seeing, look at all these red slashes. It's like we're doing a bunch of sales. I might have to talk to the operation people. So again, you might decide, hey, listen, I'm going to take advantage of, Hot and Bothered, one of our other products that we have here. So go ahead, Jojo, add what you want. Yeah. All right, so, all right, Jojo.
I think we're ready to check out?
Yeah, let's check out. Hold on, I got first. I can't leave without getting the glazed donut, just like me.
Right,
okay,
you're right.
So we got to make sure we get that in there.
All right. We'll get 2 of those.
Yeah. So, all right.
All right. So now you just scroll to the bottom. You add to bag. Easy as that. You can view your bag. Takes you to everything in your cart. We got a lot of stuff in our cart.
Yeah, we weren't messing around. Look at this, man. We had massive amounts of stuff, okay? We had all kinds of stuff going in here. I like this, $894.
And you just press next, and it takes you to, not that page.
You hit something, there you go, there you go.
To the shopping cart, and here you go. So you just put in your shipping, your billing, check out like you would any other website.
All right, so cool part about it is every other month, so every 2 calendar months, you need to make sure you place your $200 minimum.
Right.
That's how you get active, is you put $200, that's the first thing. So when you're looking at this, you just bought your kit, you gotta go in, and this is one of the ways you go. You go in, you pick out your products, you figure out what it is that you want. 200, 800 is what we put in there, but at least a minimum of $200 in retail, which will put you into what we call an active status here at Pure Romance. Now, there's another amazing way, because at Pure Romance, we have to understand one of the coolest things that we do is because of the party, because of the nature of where we're having it, it is a safe environment, it is fun, but when we talk about all this, people want to take home the products at that time. They want to go home with it right now. People don't want to wait anymore. I mean, listen, if people want to wait, we wouldn't have Prime. If people want to wait, we wouldn't have fast food. If people want to wait, they wouldn't be like ordered up to go. People want it now. And so therefore, we want to make sure at Pure Romance, we're giving them the ability to have inventory at their first show.
Exactly.
And we've got a couple different ways. One of them is our IAP. So you remember, Emma, we want to talk a little bit about our IAP program, so take a look.
Meet Jane and Sarah, 2 ordinary women who recently started their Pure Romance business. Jane and Sarah both just got a message. It's about the Inventory Advantage program, which lets you order a large kit of Pure Romance products and pay later in small monthly installments. Jane wants to earn more money by carrying lots of inventory to sell, so she says yes to the Inventory Advantage program. But Sarah feels this amazing opportunity isn't for her. Jane and Sarah both have a party that weekend. Both give great presentations that make their guests want to buy everything they've just seen. Jane has lots of product to fulfill orders in the shopping room. Soon, Sarah runs out of product, so she starts taking orders to be delivered later. Some guests don't want to buy if they can't take it with them. And for those who do buy, Sarah will need to place an order, package the products, and ship them out. But because Jane has inventory, she's able to fill all her orders at the party. And she sells even more. Plus, Jane meets Becca. Becca's so impressed with the business that now she wants to become a consultant too. There you have it, 2 ordinary consultants and 1 extraordinary opportunity to earn even more money. Build your business with Pure Romance's Inventory Advantage program.
You know, I love all those.
I know.
Like, you know, Jane making smart plays.
They're making it happen.
Inventory Advantage program, again, was set up. This was a program that Patty, our founder, my mom, was like, listen, this is something that we want to help finance our consultants. So they don't have to go put it on a credit card. They don't have to go, worry about all this interest right away. This was something that we would make sure that we took in-house. This was $1,000 worth of retail products. This is what you get. Take a look at this picture. This is what an Inventory Advantage program would look like here at Pure Romance. We want to make sure that when you're walking into that first party that you're able to walk in and be able to have product to sell that night. So you're going to see Basic Instinct in there. You're going to see Just Like Me in there. You're going to see Whipped. You're going to see Coochie, our best flavors, our best toys that we have. Also heart massagers, which we have that are huge. Some of our essential oils that we run into. And again, this is just a great assortment to be able to go to your first party with, JoJo.
Right. Mm-hmm.
All right. And one other thing too is it's a payment plan, which I think a lot of people like too.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about that, that's $1,000 worth of inventory, but it doesn't cost you $1,000. It costs you something less than $1,000. $500 is basically what that costs as far as that over 5 months, $99 payments. So, I mean, everybody wants to put some stuff on a budget these days, don't you?
Yeah, but it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. I mean, if you were a consultant right now, you'd be like, I'm taking the
Absolutely, because everyone wants to take things home right away, so it's perfect.
So that's the second way. So number one, go on, place a $200 order, you pick whatever you want. Then you pay that up front, so you pay your money right there. Or you take the IAP and you have the ability to have $1,000 worth of inventory and have 5 months to pay it off. But the next way is another way that we just have launched, and this is one that we are working on with we offered it just the other day. It is called PYOP.
I heard about that.
It's been huge. Okay, this is called Pick Your Own Products, okay, PYOP. Now this is something that is our first year in offer. This is just something that we're running in January. So if you're watching this tonight, you're actually kind of lucky because some of the people prior to getting into the business didn't have the same opportunity that all of the people that once they activate their business, they're able to take advantage of this PYOP.
Pick your own products. Pick
your own products. So let's talk a little bit about that. Now, Suzanne, I think we have a PYOP. Now, PYOP is $2,000 worth of inventory or even more, because what's going to happen is you're going to get $1,000 of cash put onto your account. That's right, $1,000 of cash, basically credit on file. This allows you to be able to pick whatever you want. It's going to be 5 payments of $200, okay? And so this allows you, again, to be able to take advantage of being able to select whatever that you want. So again, this is something that we are launching inside of Pure Romance this month, and only when somebody becomes active, it gives them the ability to go out there and get more.
Yep.
So we had one of our senior leaders, we found this on one of our board pages, talking a little bit about how they would explain it in the best way possible for what is PYOP, how to go out there and execute PYOP, and how you can even on a sale day be able to get more. Take a look.
Let's talk about this Pick Your Own Inventory Advantage program. This is an amazing opportunity to capitalize on sale days for inventory that you want, that you need, and that you must have for your business. If you've ever been given a gift card for your birthday or for Christmas, you know that the amount on that card is what you have to spend. So let's just pretend that this is a $1,000 gift card. Now, if you go to, let's say, Target, and you take that $1,000 gift card, you can choose anything you want, right? You could buy groceries, you could buy electronics, you could buy clothes and shoes or housewares. It's really up to you to pick and choose what you want. You also have the ability to capitalize on that $1,000 that is loaded on your card if, let's say, you just hang out in the clearance section and you get everything that you want and more to take advantage of more than $1,000 worth of inventory. Does that make sense? So I could go straight to the regularly priced products and I could get exactly what I wanted and make $1,000 go this way. Or I could really take advantage and get more bang for my buck by shopping on the clearance or shopping on days that maybe Target offers an extra incentive to shop. So it's the same way that this works with this Pick Your Own Inventory Advantage program. It's like you have $1,000 loaded onto your account and they're waiting on you to decide when and how you're going to use it. You use this available credit on file in the last stages of your checkout. So let's say that it is on a sale day because you do have an extended amount of time to use this. So let's say that you have 30 days. Well, we know that after tomorrow, corporate will offer us typically a buy 5, get 1 free on all of the new stuff. So new Coochie, new Skinny Dip, new Body Dew, new Kiss, all of the 7 pieces of buzzing accessories, everything will be offered typically as a buy 5, get 1 free. So right there, if you put those in your cart, or if you choose to get several things that are already deeply, deeply discounted on the sale category, then you are capitalizing and getting more bang for your buck with that $1,000 gift card. So here's to making 2019 or any time you are offered this Pick Your Own Inventory Advantage program, here's to making it even more profitable for you with Pure Romance.
I love it. Like, I love seeing how these ladies become so business focused.
Right.
I mean, when you're your own CEO, you got to figure out how to make as much money as you possibly can and stretch that dollar.
Exactly.
Now, JoJo, you know what? One of the things I think that you do is not just finding people like Nikki that are out there, but you're constantly looking at hashtag Pure Romance, aren't you?
I sure am, all day, every day.
Where do you go to find that?
Instagram and Facebook.
Instagram, Facebook, and that's hashtag Pure Romance, and that's how we find not just like people like Nikki, but how we find people that are rocking out their business. And that's one of the things that happens here at Pure Romance. We're constantly shouting out. We're constantly recognizing. You come to the event, we're recognizing. We come to Live, Love, Win, we're recognizing. And we also are recognizing all the time on my Facebook page or, our Instagram. You can follow me at Pink Collar CEO. Follow me at either one of those, either on Facebook or on Instagram. I like to make sure because we are putting that Rockstar report out there each and every time. So take a look at some people that are rocking it out. And as we come back, we're going to be talking about how to rock out 6 parties to get set up for 2019. All right, hey, listen, it is all about rocking out your business here at Pure Romance, and we love to find that recognition everywhere. But let's talk about how we're making money here at Pure Romance, right? Because I think it's also important today. Remember, this is today. I'm going to show you what the 3 days look like one more time, but day one is all about Pure Romance 101, right? And that's where we're going. Day two, it's all about products, making sure that you're getting ready for your party prep. So again, this isn't a 1 day, we're going to tell you everything. This is 3 days, right? This is a business. You're your own CEO. This is like your MBA course, right? That's why we call it Pure Romance Academy. If it was just like Pure Romance, you know, I don't know, boot camp, that'd be 1 day or something. But we're talking about 3 days. It's an academy, and that's what it's talking about. But let's talk about the different ways you make money here at Pure Romance. So let's take a look at this little slide here. Number one, party, right? You're gonna make party money going out there and doing parties. The second thing you're gonna do is you're gonna be marketing yourself, because that makes money. People buy people. People don't buy products. So you're gonna be talking about your business. You're gonna be using social media. You're gonna be doing this, and Cheryl Force is gonna be showing you where you can find all that stuff. You also have a personal website here at Pure Romance, which is kind of cool, right? So your personal website, and guess what? We pay weekly. So you can have friends and family, coworkers, whoever go and place an order on your personal website, and you're able to go and be able to collect that the next week. So again, another way of making money. Also, you have the ability, Facebook. People are always on your Facebook pages, man. Talking about your business. You're gonna be showing how excited you are about it. Person to person, going out there and selling your products. We just don't sell at a party. You have other ways to sell. Like, you might just be talking about it with friends and family, and because you have inventory in your house, you could be having somebody over, you could be at the Bonko party, you could be like just, I don't know, just everybody getting together. It could be a weeknight. They come over your house, you start talking about your business. They know that you are doing Pure Romance, and next thing you know, they're walking home with some of the products. There's also the next way of making money, which is basically by going out there, having your open house, right? Being able to have a flash sale, online party, all these different ways, because guess what? You've now taken off that employee mindset, and now it's the employer. Now it's the CEO mindset. It's every which way, because you can go out there and start making money any which way you want, right? And that's the awesome. That was why when my mom set this thing up in 1993, she's like, look, I want to be able to control my destiny. I want to be able to control my pocketbook. I don't want to have to go to my boss for a raise. I want to be able to decide how much I want to make, when I want to make it. And that's the coolest thing. So let's talk about how it works when you sell a product, okay? So take a look at this. So when you go out and sell one product, let's just use Just Like Me, for example, right? So you go out, you sell a Just Like Me, one of our top selling lubricants that we have. It's a $20 item. You sit back and you say, okay, it's 40% discount. That's pretty much what most people are going to be at, is 40% discount. Now, you're going to go out and be able to make $8 on that, right? So let's talk about the next thing. Say you say something a little bit bigger, like our Spittin' line, which is going fantastic. This brand new line we were able to launch at our Pure Romance product launch January 3rd, which was awesome, by the way. And if you went out and sold this product $60, 40% off, $23.60, okay? But now, you become really smart. You start going to your team meetings, right? Because I think it's important, right? Constantly staying a student, constantly being up here, making sure that as a CEO, you're staying sharp, you're staying on your game with your products, on your game with how things are sold. Staying a student is important. You never want to stop learning, because once you stop learning, you stop growing. We stop growing, you know what happens. So, but let's take a look. As you start going to your meetings, you're going to find out how to do things like this, which are packaging products together, right? Selling things where you're selling the toy tote, you're selling the toy cleaner, you're selling the lubricant, you're selling all of them together. $111. You get 40% on that, guys. You start looking at that's $44 every time you sell one of those. You start thinking about selling 4 or 5 of those a week, that's $250 in your bank account. And it's, again, that's just augmenting your party schedule, right? Because when you think about it, there's multiple ways. You just don't have to sit back and wait for a party. You constantly be active with your business, talking about your business. That's why going out there and doing marketing, and we're gonna teach you what to say, what your 30-second commercial, we're gonna go through all that tonight, how to make sure you're putting this on your Facebook to tell people what your business is all about, how to make sure that you know what to say and when to say. So, but more than anything, we're going to talk a little bit about money. So let's talk about 6 parties right now, which is, or actually, let's talk about a party first, right? So let's talk about what the average party here is at Pure Romance. $600 is what the total retail is at a party. Okay, that's what we see. We have a product called Pure Sale, which we'll be talking about over the next couple of days. But $600 is the average price of a party that we see. 40% discount. 40% discount is what you guys will make on that, which is your pre-net profits are going to be $240 from each show. Now, one of the things that we will be working on over the period of time with things on where to market your business or who should you be looking at your business, and that's going to be how do we get you to doing 6 parties. This is the goal inside of Pure Romance that we try to get our future leaders up to. We try to get some of our more senior people into, which is what does 6 parties really look like in your pocketbook, okay? Take a look at 6 parties. 6 parties, you're talking about $600, 6 parties, $3,600 in retail, and this would be each month being able to have $1,440 in pre-profits going into your business, okay? Again, these are just different ways that you will be able to go out there and maximize inside of Pure Romance. Again, we'll be teaching you all these different ways of making money, but you're probably sitting there going, hey, why are we pushing 6 parties? Why does that happen? Because we know how important it is to be able to put some money in your pocketbook. Now, Cheryl, I know that you're over there right now and you're talking everything about, okay, what should we say and what should we be doing? What do some of the assets that we have and where can somebody find some of this?
Well, I'm an action girl, so let's get your business launch right here and now if you haven't done so already. I want you to grab your phone, and you're also going to need a sheet of paper and a pen in just a minute. But here's what I want you to do. Write down training.pureromance.com. That's training.pureromance.com. And it is a special site that we have set up that has a whole host of training materials on here. So once you get to that training.pureromance.com, you are going to click on New Consultants, and then you're going to click on Marketing Your Business. This was actually a class we recently did at Success Strategy Weekend called SSW. It's a series of trainings that we're doing throughout the course of January. You can hit the Events tab on the Pure Romance Consultant Online Office if you want some more information. But first things first, let's get your business launched. Once you're in that marketing class, you're going to see that we've actually created a Facebook post for you to launch your business on social media. Look, social media is going to be a great way to get the word out that you're in business. But you don't have to be one of those pushy direct salespeople trying to beat your friends over the head selling the brand new product. Guess what? You're going to have to beat them over the head. They're going to be knocking down your door because you are selling them something that makes them feel good. Orgasms. That's all I need to say. So let's get you launched in a classy way. So here is a post that you can literally put up on Facebook right now. You go to this site, you click on this post, you can copy it and paste it right on Facebook and write a little message on there. Oh, look at this. We gave you a sample message in case you get tongue-tied and you don't know what to write. So you can go ahead and copy this and make it your own. Or you can use it just like this. Just put in your personal website link. So that's a great way to say, I'm in business. Do you want to kick it up a notch? Of course you do. Here's what I'd love to have you do. Go live on Facebook and do a little teaser. I know. Little tease, little foreplay. Here's what it could sound like. You go live and you say, okay, friends, you will never believe what I did. I started something incredible. And oh my gosh, I can't wait to tell you about it. But you want to know what? It's so cool and so super exciting. If you're interested, here's what I need to know. I need to have several women out there that are interested in trying some free products. And if that is you and you want to help this girl out with this crazy new thing that I started, I need you to send me a private message. And if you were one of the first 7 people that do that, well, guess what? Some free products are coming your way. Boom, that's the live. It's just a couple minutes long and it gets that message out there. Now, did you notice a few things? I never mentioned Pure Romance. I never mentioned what the crazy new thing was. This is a teaser campaign, right? And people are going to be commenting and interacting with you to figure out what is it that you did. Now, don't like to go live? Well, you might as well get used to it. People want to see your face in this business. They want to see your enthusiasm. They want to see what you have to offer. And as much as I love these posts, and they work, trust me, they work, because we launch thousands of businesses every single year, they also want to hear what you have to say about the business. So get those extra points, go live, grab this post, put it out there, and look, who wouldn't want to book a party? Any woman out there wants to have fun, and she likes free. So be sure to make that happen. Now, there's so many other ways that you can promote your business on social. And as you can see, as I'm just scrolling down this page, we've given you several examples of actual consultants that are very successful with Pure Romance. And you can see how they're promoting their business, but they're not doing it in a pushy or overbearing way. They're really just sharing what's happening in their life, some of the things that are going on that are super interesting, and some of the ways that they're changing their life, and some of the things that they can do, like hanging out with them in cool locations, how we train people. So think about ways along this journey of starting your business. Another post that you might want to do tonight is that you did your first series of Pure Romance Academy. And that's all you need to throw out there. You're learning how to create a great 2019. Again, you're just sharing what you're doing in your life, and people will naturally get interested. Now, does this mean that every single person is going to join you on social? Not necessarily, but we're going to give you even more tools to help you crank it up a notch or two and get those conversations rolling. So, did you do your post? Now, don't leave us, don't go live yet, because Chris has a little bit more for you.
All right, Cheryl, you're absolutely right. And I'll tell you right now, when we talk about going out there and making a little bit of money inside of Pure Romance, it is about making sure that you understand that people buy people, they don't buy products. And Cheryl's absolutely right. We have this training site that you're able to go on, grab great information, be able to start posting things tonight on your pages. Tonight, we're also going to be working on how to create that 30-second commercial. We're going to give you time to create that 30-second commercial, so don't worry. We're going to talk about what they look like, how they operate, and then from that point, we're going to give you that moment to sit back and say, you know what? I need about 2 minutes to create my 30-second commercial. I'm going to read it out loud. I'm going to hear what it is, because what you have to understand is you have to be comfortable about what you do and how you do it, okay? It's like elevator pitch. It's that moment when somebody comes up and says, hey, Chris, what do you do for a living? Well, I'm the CEO of Pure Romance. Well, what's that? It's an in-home party plan for women. We sell lotions, lingerie, bedroom accessories. And do you know that most people that have a party with us, they walk away with $100, $150 worth of free product just for having their friends over for a fun, educational, and entertaining evening? And there are women that are doing this all over the world, and it is an amazing business, and they're able to own and operate and have it on their terms, which is fantastic. Again, that's my 30-second commercial, and it changes at each and every scenario, which I think is important. So again, we talk a lot about our 6 parties. We talked a little bit about making sure that how do we go out there and market it. Now we got to get into this and talk about how to make sure that you get rocking and rolling inside and get ready for your 30-second commercial. I think Cheryl's going to be ready to be talking about that here in a second. But one other piece of training that we have coming your way this year is going to be called Partners in Business. And one of the things that you'll find is that we want to make sure we're constantly surrounding ourselves with great information and great people. This week, in the weeks leading up, we're going to be going into SSW. We have our World Conference, but I know a lot of people are sitting there going, well, I just joined. Is there going to be any training coming my way? Yes, it's going to be called Partners in Business. We're going to be kicking that off in early April, right after we're done with World Conference. And Partners in Business is going to be one of the most epic things that we've done as well, because we're going to be talking about everything about how to make sure you're putting more money in your bank account, making sure that you learn how to budget, make sure that you guys are working for what long-term goals are, and you're able to bring your significant other, your partner, it could be a friend, it could be whoever is supporting you in this business, and to be able to bring them and say, hey, listen, I want you to come because you've been supportive, you've been my rock, you've been the person that's going to continue to keep propelling us together or bringing us together, so our future is something that we are going to be excited about, something we can plan for, something that gets us up each and every day. Take a look.
What if there was a way that you could learn how to bundle better, how to sell more product, how to create better communication and relationships, not only with your hostesses, but with your customers?
I'm here to tell you that if you're looking to save money, if you're looking to pay off debt, your business is one of the best vehicles in order to make that happen.
Hi ladies, my name is Brian Parsley, and if you don't know me yet, you probably should. I'm only kidding.
It's Brad Nelson with Balance Sense Financial Coaching and creator of Roots Personal Finance, which has helped consultants save and pay off millions of dollars. And I gotta tell you, I'm super excited to be invited on the tour for Partners in Business.
Partners in Business training. And here's why. I'm gonna talk about two things that could potentially change your life. You know, if you think about it, we all struggle with uncertainty. We all struggle with putting labels on ourselves and pressure to be the best at what it is that we do.
On top of that, many of you are probably going to be bringing some partners with you. And here we are going to talk about a more proactive approach to talking about money and personal finance.
See, over 20 years, I've been traveling the world speaking on how to optimize sales and customer loyalty with not just organizations, but some of the top professionals in the industry. And I want to transfer that same knowledge to you at that training.
I know in the past for me, money has been a very sore subject in many cases, and I can tell you that we're going to provide you a lot of tools that are going to help you overcome a lot of those challenges in your relationship and get you on the path to success.
I look forward to seeing you in your city.
Your spouse, mom, best friend, fellow consultant. They're your pure romance cheerleader, that person who believes in you and your business no matter what. Even if they don't realize it yet, they're a partner in your business. Now, Pure Romance wants to make it official. Introducing the 2019 Partners in Business Tour, a brand new hands-on training coming your way in spring 2019. Designed to empower you and your partner in business to set goals, plan for the future, learn more about Pure Romance, and set your sights on incredible success together. Learn from some of the best in the business, including some of the top consultants, professional speakers, and financial pros. Registration is just $20 for consultants and totally free for your partner in business. To find a tour stop near you and register today, visit the Pure Romance event site.
You got to come to Partners in Business. Let me tell you, if your partner was like, you're gonna sell what? You need to get them there so that they can really see the true power of Pure Romance. And hey, why not be on the same page with finances? Because you wanna know what the top reasons are for divorce? Usually it's a lack of communication, arguing about money, and a lack of intimacy. And at Pure Romance, we can solve all of those things, or at least help you solve all those things, right? So let's first talk about your Pure Romance commercial. I know Chris just mentioned it. Now you might be just saying, look, Cheryl, you told me I didn't have to be that pushy direct salesperson on social, and now you've got me doing commercials. Well, what I want you to think of your commercial is really what your response is when somebody says, Pure Romance, what is that? Or maybe you meet somebody out and about and they say, what do you do? It is a classy and professional way to introduce your business and want them to really ask more questions about it and be interested. Now, the worst thing that can happen is you're out and about and somebody says, what do you do? And you're like, well, I started this business and we sell sex toys? No. That's not how you're going to go into the conversation with confidence. And that's why your commercial is really super important. Now, look, we're going to give you a script, and I know that might be a little bit strange in the beginning because you're like, I'm not that good at memorizing things, but practice makes perfect, right? And so with your commercial, what we do is we have you practice saying it out loud a few times, and the more that you do that, the more you commit it to memory, and then once you have it committed to memory, you can add your own style to it. You can make it sound like you, so that the next time somebody asks you, what is Pure Romance? You're not going to be tongue-tied and lost for words. You're going to put it out there in a very classy and professional way, and people are going to want to do business with you. And if it isn't for them, they don't need product right now, then they'll be apt to tell other people about your business because it's a really cool business. And what I find when I'm traveling all over the country and the world talking about Pure Romance, people are naturally interested in what we do. Pretty much they just see our logo and I can strike up a strike up a conversation. But the key thing is, it's always because I can present pure romance, leaving them wanting to know more. So you want to practice your commercial right now? I'm the action girl. Let's get some things done here tonight. So let's go ahead and take a look at how you're going to craft your pure romance commercial. All right, so here's the breakdown. Here's the script. Now you can see it's really basic. It's only a few bullet points that you need to remember, but we've kept it so that the information is just top line. You don't need to go into all the details. You don't need to put all kinds of information in this. It's just the basics. And so it sounds something like this. Hello, my name is, insert your name there. You know how it goes. I'm a consultant with Pure Romance, a wellness company offering the top of the line in bath, beauty, and intimacy and relationship products. Did you notice I didn't say sex toys? That is key. The best part about having a party with me is that my hostess never has to pay full price and she gets a free gift for having a party. How about earning some free products and having me over for a fun time with your girlfriends and a shopping experience? Why don't we have a party with you, right? So you can see I kind of made that my own a little bit, and you can do the same thing. So what I'd love for you to do right now is I'm going to give you just a couple minutes. I want you to read this aloud for a period of time. Now, you're going to do it more than once, right? So we're going to help you commit it to memory. So I'm going to give you about 2 minutes. Go ahead and read it aloud. If you got family members around there that think it's a little weird, but just let them know the profits are going to be rolling in, so the free trip to Disney's coming pretty soon. So go ahead and read it for the first time and read it out loud. It works. It really works.
Something about the way she moved. I can't figure it out. It's something about her. Say, ooh, it's something about kind of woman that wants you but don't need you. Hey, I can't figure it out. It's something about her. Cause she walk like the boss, talk like the boss, manicure and nails, just set the pedicure off. She's fly effortlessly. She move like a boss, do what a boss do. She got me thinking about getting involved. That's the kind of girl I need. She got her own thing. That's why I love her. Miss Independent, won't you come and spend a little time? She got her own thing. That's why I love her. Miss Independent. Something about kind of woman that can do for herself. I look at her and it makes me proud.
I am just going to talk to you a little bit about how I can just walk up to people and talk about pure romance. When I walk into a department store or any grocery store, I always just try to find a commonality between, myself and the person that I'm going to be speaking to. So, let's just say, for instance, I absolutely love this woman's shirt, and we're just standing there and I'll say, oh my goodness, I absolutely love your shirt. And a compliment always makes somebody smile. And she'll say, thank you so much. And then I might say to her, well, do you remember where you got that at? And, we'll just conversate back and forth. And if she, tells me, well, it was here, it's at Ross. And I'll say, wow, I do in-home parties called Pure Romance. Do you think that would be appropriate to be in front of women? Doing a demonstration. And if she says yes, and I'll say, well, have you ever heard of Pure Romance? And she'll say no. Well, let me just tell you a little bit about it. We are an in-home party plan for women only. I literally bring a boutique of bath, beauty, and relationship items into your home. You get the girls together, and I, just for inviting me into your home, get to honor you with a $100 shopping spree. Does that sound like something you'd be interested in getting more information about? If she says yes, what I like to do is get her information, and an easy way to do that is just, pull out the phone. Are you on Facebook? Let's connect. Or I have her send me a text, and then that way we have each other's phone numbers in her phone. And then I always love to give a goodie bag to everyone, whether they say yes or no. So if she says yes, we connect, we give each other's information. I say, well, here's a little sample packet. There's a coupon to shop and my information, and I look forward to hearing from you. If she says, no, I'm not interested, I still love to thank her for taking the time, and then I do let her know that I have a referral program. So if she would love to refer me, I would still like to honor her with a $25 credit in shopping when her friends hold a party with me. So just some easy ways to utilize those little goodie bags that you're out and about with, and a simple conversation and a smile can totally change your day.
All right, so you've had a little practice there. We gave you 2 minutes of practice to read that Pure Romance commercial out loud, and then Stacy Berkheimer talking about how she adds that commercial into just everyday conversations. So how did it feel? Probably the first read through or two it felt a little strange, but you'll find over time that you'll just naturally reach for those words, and you can add it into your own style. Now I can find that I know the commercials so well that I can break it into pieces, and depending on my audience I can choose what information I want to give or not. Now, you notice I said earlier, I didn't say sex toys. I never know exactly what kind of reaction that I'm going to get if I put that out there right from the get-go. And I want to control the conversation, and more importantly, I want them to ask me questions, because that shows interest and I can navigate through that conversation. Now, I'm not saying that sex toys are bad, and when you sometimes say sex toys in a conversation, people are like, really? That's what you sell? That's so cool. That's awesome, right? And it's an amazing reaction. But I want you to think about your conservative grandma. Right? You're sitting at the next dinner table, the family dinner, and all of a sudden an announcement gets made that you have launched your own business, and grandma asks what you're doing. And remember, she's conservative, and you tell her sex toys. That might turn the family dinner into maybe a discussion you don't want to have in that moment. So you can piece the information when you're ready to win her over and she's ready to buy some products too, because grandma needs some miracle oil, come on, right? And probably some lubricant. So that is how you will introduce your Pure Romance business in a classy way. Come on, grandma. You know grandma, right? Postmenopausal, things start to dry up. Okay, so let's get you creating your list of who you're going to contact, because I know you want to get out there and make some contacts. And if you're nervous at any point throughout this process, here's what I'm going to tell you. Don't overthink it. Just jump in and go, and you're going to find the more people you contact, the more yeses you're going to get. You're going to get some no's, but that's okay. We're going to help you through that as well. Now, we also have this other tool, and it's called the Who Do You Know list. And what this list is a memory jogger to help you think about all the people in your life that you know. So here's where I want you to grab that blank piece of paper I told you to have and a pen, because I want you to start thinking about names as they pop up, okay? Now again, you can go to training.pureromance.com and you can download this form. You can also find one in that wonderful kit guide that we gave you in your sample kit, right? So you got one in there as well. But it's going to ask you questions like this, and as they pop up in your mind, be sure to write these down. Who is the most health-conscious person that you know? I don't think it's probably Jane Fabulous, because she's fictitious here, but go ahead and write down somebody you know in your life that's super health conscious. Who is a friend who has the most Facebook friends that you know? That woman that just, I mean, everybody follows her and everybody's a friend. So write down her name. And if a couple names pop into your mind, that's fine. Write them down as well. Which friend dresses with some extra sex appeal or flair, right? So what you're going to find is this entire list, acts as that memory jogger for you to not necessarily identify who will or won't book a Pure Romance party with you. Think about it as a brain dump of all the people you know. I want you to think about receptionists at the dentist office or the doctor's office. Gynecologist's office is a great way to introduce Pure Romance. They love our products, and the nurses know that the doctors can't take time in their patient room to talk about how they improve their intimate lives, right? So that's not usually what that visit is about. Be sure to think about hairdressers, your nail salon, your best friends, right? People that you went to school with, people that you work with, maybe coworkers from the last job that you were at, neighbors, right? Family members, friends that you may not have talked about for a while. If you're thinking about some names as I'm giving you all these categories and they're popping into your mind, I hope you are writing names down on that blank sheet of paper that I asked you to do. Anybody that you pops into your mind, go ahead and just write down their name. The other thing you can do too is grab your telephone, pull up your Facebook account as well, or maybe Instagram, and think about people that are following you or friends with you, right? Write down their names as well. Now, we know we've already got those social posts out there, but we are going to encourage you to reach out directly and have a conversation. And I don't care whether that happens via text, whether it's a phone call, whether you're sending a private message or a carrier pigeon to their house to announce that you are selling the coolest product line in the entire world. I don't care how you get the message out, but we are going to help you with that as well. But again, use this Who Do You Know list. You'll notice that we just upgraded as the Who Do You Know 2.0. So existing consultants, if you are out there and you haven't yet been to an SSW, you're going to find that we gave you a whole section on this form to track your comments and how you reached out to somebody. Multiple forms of communication is often the way to win when it comes to marketing. So get that Who Do You Know list done and make sure you're getting that memory jogger. You've got your Pure Romance commercial out there. You need to start making some phone calls. So you notice as I'm scrolling, we've got scripts upon scripts upon scripts to help you make those phone calls, to help you send those text messages, to help you find the carrier pigeon. No, we don't have anything about carrier pigeons, but we do have so much to help you get out there and get those calls made, right? So listen, this is a numbers game. When you're starting your business and you're marketing, the more people you contact, the more business you will have. So you're going to hear a no or two along the way. And the reality of it is sometimes people just have some nervousness, or they don't know if maybe their home is right for a party, or they know enough people. So we tapped into Jen Marshall, one of our top consultants, and she is the master at overcoming any objection that you may hear. Let's take a look.
I don't think I know enough people.
Girl, this business isn't about the people that you know, it's about the people that you meet. I didn't know you before I met you at this party.
I really think I need to talk to my partner before I join.
Girl, I understand that. I don't want to disrespect your relationship in any way. But if you were standing at Kohl's right now and you were about to spend the same amount of money and Kohl's said, hey, we're going to give you $300 in free product if you do, would you have to call up your partner and ask permission?
Your party was so good that I don't think I can do what you do.
I understand that. What do you do for a living? Let's say that they're a waitress, or let's say that they're a teacher. I use this to tell them that basically no matter what it is that they do for a living, I couldn't just walk into their job and do it either without the proper training, and that I will train them to do the party exactly however they want to.
What would my friends and family think?
Girl, I completely understand that, but I have to ask you a question. Is your family and friends paying your bills right now? Because if they're not, their opinions are not going to continue to pay those bills. And I can promise you something, because I've seen it happen to other girls on their teams, that those people that doubt you usually end up becoming your biggest cheerleaders when you prove to them that this is a real business.
I don't think I can talk in front of people.
I completely understand, where you're coming from, because everybody always skipped that. They always wanted to skip the class that had the oral speech involved when we were in school. It's really intimidating talking in front of other people. But once you start doing this, you get more and more confident, just like anything else in life. So the first time you tried dating and you failed, you didn't want to quit that, you kept on dating. Every time you rode your bike and you fell, you still got up and tried to ride your bike. Eventually, it becomes just second nature and you start to enjoy it and have fun, and you love when the girls tell you did a great job.
All right, day one is in the books. That's right, we are talking day one, everything pure romance. We wanted to make sure we gave you 101. Talk a little bit about the business, talking a little bit about making sure we talk about what Professionista is, talking about how to market your business, what to say, where to look for parties. All of these different actions and activities that we've been working on here at Pure Romance has been fantastic, has been amazing. And that, my friends, is the wrap of tonight. Tomorrow, it's everything. We're gonna be talking products. We're gonna be talking party prep. We're gonna be talking everything that you possibly can be going and getting ready inside of Pure Romance. It will be fun. It will be an epic. Again, this is a 3-day sprint. This is what we call the Pure Romance Academy. And when you start thinking about the Pure Romance Academy, it is everything that you need to know about getting your business off to a fast start for 2019. Now, if you watched last night in the Golden Globes, we have the Fiji girl behind, I guess. I just saw that out of the back of my eyes over here. But that's what we're gonna be doing. It's all about having some fun here at Pure Romance. We appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you get registered because you're gonna wanna complete this, trust me, because there might be something in it once you complete. See, we know everybody that's coming. We know everybody that's registered for this, and we're watching. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. Again, same time, same bad channel. Good night.
I think for a woman attending her first Pure Romance party that she's going to be very comfortable. She's going to be in a very safe environment. She's going to see a consultant that's very seasoned, knows her products, and she's going to be able to take those products home and enjoy those products with her significant other.
Ladies, there is a reason that we are #1. We have an amazing selection of products, and we're going to have so much fun here today.
I know we are the leader when it comes to talking about women's sexual health.
Postpartum depression, everyday depression that you're dealing with from work, stress.
So we have many different women who come to our parties every single night looking for information that pertains to them. And you know what? I can tell you, they will find it at a Pure Romance party.
Okay, that is a very good question. Now, a water-based lubricant that we sell is just like me. What you're gonna do is you're going to rub sensations in, it's gonna get warm, and then you're gonna use your bedroom breath and blow on it, and it's gonna get hot.
Many women have to give themselves permission to go out and have a good time. Sometimes they think, oh, should I go there? I've seen many women who have said, I have no intentions on buying anything. But really what happens is that's generally the woman who ends up in the ordering room who says, oh my gosh, I didn't know it could be like this. For every woman who attends a party, I hope that she leaves feeling educated and empowered. And I know that there's always that fun aspect of entertainment. But I want her to always know that at any given time, that she can always call her consultant for information, to become a consultant, or to book a party, because that consultant will be waiting for that call, I can assure you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.